Hey, what's going on, guys? James again. I'm gonna have another conversation real quick. I want to talk about the situation where Rainbow Hair got 2 years for a 50 or 60-year time bid in prison. And I personally think that, I don't know, I don't think that you should be able to get all that time taken off just because you told on people. Is that kind of making it okay to do crimes? Oh, you did all of these things right here? You did this whole list of stuff right here? Well, if you tell on everybody, you can go ahead and get all this time off except for 2 years. No, I don't think that should be the case. I honestly don't think that should be the case. So, I mean, because if you saw the movie American Gangster, where Denzel Washington played Frank Lucas, and near the end of the movie, he sat up there with Russell Crowe's character, and he told on all had the police department and whoever else he was doing stuff with, and he ended up only getting, what was it, 10? I don't remember how many years he got. But there was also an interview where he told he had an interview with a reporter, and the reporter asked him about a murder, and Frank Lucas sat there and said that there's no statute of limitations on murder, so I don't know nothing about no murder. That's kind of basically a half tale. He basically kind of told himself right there in the interview, and I just don't like that type of stuff. There's another case in point. I was watching the First 48, and it was a murder. Of course, First 48 is about murders, and the detective was trying to figure out from one of the accomplices who did the actual murder. And the guy that had that questioning him, he didn't do it, but he knew the guy who did. He called the guy up on the phone who did it, and the guy on the phone said, "I don't know what you're talking about with no murder." That was the dude who actually did the killing, because I think the witness said he's the one who did it, or I know who did it. And the police didn't sit up there, and they didn't do the triangulation of the phone call, nothing like that, find where he at. They sat up there and put my man in jail, who was called him on the phone and said, "You're going to jail for murder." I think the dude ended up doing 15 years or something like that. But the dude called my man on the phone who actually did the murder. The whole point of what I'm trying to say is that I think police do, and this is nothing against police, none of that. I just think that half the job that they do is half-cocked, is half-stepping. Because how you gonna let someone go who had half the thing to do with it, or whatever the case may be? How you gonna let them walk in 2 years? No. That's basically saying that, hey, if you only loaded the bullets in the gun, or if you only held the gun and didn't actually pull the trigger, we'll let you get 2 years instead of 15. No. If you had anything to do with a crime, accessory, harboring a fugitive, any of that type of stuff, knowledge of it, obstruction of justice, you should be, I think you should do time. I think you should do more. I think you should do a fair share of the amount of time you're supposed to do. Because I don't think a lot of these people who are getting their time reduced actually deserve their time reduced. Especially when they're polluting the airwaves. To Rainbow Hair, I don't even like saying this name, it's not even worth it. Rainbow Hair pollutes the airwaves. None of his lyrics have any sustenance to it at all. Zero. Tell me, if you guys watching right now, please give me a song that dude does that actually has sustenance to it, that actually is inspirational towards living a better life for you and your family. Please link that in the comments below. Please do. Because in my opinion, I just don't think anybody who is going to be telling on people should get their time reduced. I mean, that just kind of gives people the more of the authority to just be there watching. Oh, I saw him do it. I ain't do nothing to stop it, but I saw him doing it. Nah, that ain't life. For lack of a better word, that ain't life. Nah. If you are an accessory to a crime, or you have information about something, you don't tell it, or even if you do tell it at the end, if you don't try to stop it, that's something. If you try to stop it and you knew about it, that's something different. But if you knew about it and you were there, you had accomplished, you knew and stuff like that, because he did racketeering and everything like that. Yeah, he should not gotten his time reduced by that dang on much. I think it was 60 years that he was supposed to do. He got down to 2. That is a fraction. It's literally 1/60th. It's less than a fifth of his time. Yeah, he need to be in there. He need to be in there. Like this video, like and subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to get the notifications. I do pop culture, social, and world topics all the time. Love you guys as always. Let me know what you think in the comments below.